Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at Arklatex I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Monday morning forecast update. The weather pattern really going to get going on us as we continue through the week here, as we will likely see several rounds of thunderstorms impact us each day, and we'll start to see an uptick in the rain in most areas by later this morning. As far as the severe weather threat, the more significant severe weather today will be out in west and north Texas. You can see there's a moderate risk out there, so that's where the storms will really get going, especially later this afternoon, this evening, and we may see some storms throughout the day today capable of some high wind and hail, but it looks like actually we'll see a decent line of storms late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Just a reminder that this outlook does go until about sunrise tomorrow, so again, the thinking here may see some strong storms, especially late tonight. The risk for us will be high wind and hail, and as we move through the week, definitely a bit of a flash flood threat as well, but you can see just a really unsettled weather pattern here. We will have some rain this morning, especially south of Interstate 20. We have a little bit of a break, which fortunately for many of us is going to time out for the morning commute, so I think a lot of us will get off to work or school or off to running some errands without seeing too many issues this morning. But you can see this line of storms moving through the Dallas area. It is weakening, but we're at that time of the year when these thunderstorms weaken out. They send out some cool air outflow, and of course we have the warm and humid air in place this morning, so that cool air kind of acts like a mini cold front, pushes up the air around it, and that's why we're expecting this outflow boundary will move in a little bit later this morning and start to trigger some additional showers and thunderstorms. So mentioned it's still pretty warm out there, upper 60s and low 70s to start the morning, and most of us upper 70s, low 80s this afternoon, so the rain not giving us much temperature relief, as it's likely going to stay kind of warm throughout the week here. And you can see the troublemaker, the upper level low, which is back here in the desert southwest, so the wind speeds really get cranking around this low, and just kind of all the ingredients lining up to see these thunderstorms pop up each day, especially in central Texas. And then in the Arklatex, we'll kind of be on the receiving end of the cool air outflow with some of these storms each day. So that's why we're expecting to see multiple rounds of storms probably through at least Friday. So here's a look at Futurecast today. Again, there's 8 o'clock, and you can see a little bit of an uptick in the rain by the late morning, early afternoon. So today won't be a washout. You'll probably be able to get outside for an hour or two and be rain-free today, but you can see the scattered thunderstorms. Pretty good bet they'll just be on and off with us throughout the day. You'll see this line of storms come into better focus later tonight, and that may actually be where we see a little higher chance to see some wind and hail with some of these cells that are out there, but the atmosphere going to get worked over pretty good each day here, so we'd expect the severe weather threat will kind of stay in that level 1 marginal or level 2 slight throughout the week, and you can see pretty good push of rain and storms coming for us throughout the day tomorrow as well, and it's just kind of rinse and repeat as we continue through the week here, and you see the rain still going for us on Wednesday as well. So all told here, Weather Prediction Center, they are still advertising those 2 to 4 inch accumulations across much of Arkansas and Louisiana. Heaviest rain will be in East Texas and Oklahoma. We'll have anywhere from about 4 to 8 inches of rain. We did have radar estimates last 24 hours, about 2 to 3 inches of rain. Red River and McCurtain County, so again, those will be the areas we're watching for at least a flash flood threat in the short term. Here's a look at the GFS model, and notice it jives pretty well with what the other model was telling us, which is showing widespread accumulations of 2 to 4 inches and those higher amounts here, especially north of Interstate 30, where you see the red. That would indicate some 6 to 8 inch totals there along the Red River between Texas and Oklahoma. So as we continue through the week with all this heavy rain, and again, the ground will initially soak some of this up, but as we move through the week here, we'll become a little more flood prone each day, especially as we get these thunderstorms moving through, and the rain chances staying fairly high through Thursday. We may begin to see the rain ease off of us Friday and into the weekend as well, and staying pretty warm as we'll have highs in the 70s and 80s each day, and overnight lows will be in the 60s.